Welcome to the Blackskins podcast. It's Gratitude for Food Friday, y'all. It's been a week that I've been in here, and I'm looking forward to eating. But before I eat, we got a little bit of work to do. I got to do some physical therapy and occupational therapy with my wife so they can show me how to continue healing my foot one day at a time. And after I totally heal, then I got the new plan that I'm going to reveal. I'm going to remodel.
Okay.
One room at a time. All right, you ready to get me some physical therapy? Look, I'm ready.
You're ready.
How are you? She's coming. My wife has a lot of responsibilities, so the fact that she ain't here right on time don't mean she ain't right on time with all she doing. So whatever you need to cover with me, do not judge the fact that she ain't here. Her spirit has been everywhere. So I won't even give anyone room to not understand what she had to consume.
Are you having any pain right now?
I always have pain, but I know how to deal with it. I'm at a 3. They done gave me all my medications and stuff. So whatever we need to do,
Where is your pain located?
There in that foot. Okay. It's only one place I have ever had pain. It was there in that foot. And we healing. So the only reason I have pain in that foot today is because it is still an open wound. I had surgery just last Friday, so it's only a week, and I think it takes about 21 days for any wound like that, surgical wound, to heal. I got some clothes coming.
Is this another black shirt?
Oh yeah, that's just a. I'll go with the Nike.
Okay, and then your shoes are here. Yeah, you got outfits too. I bought your extra outfit too.
Baby girl got clothes.
She did not want to.
I know.
Do you
She didn't want to wake up till 12.
Email address again?
Yes, it's Amago Green, spelled IMAGO Green at gmail.com.
Thank you. And then what's your preferred phone number?
804
804
253.
253.
You thought you was going to get the rest from me?
You want your shoe?
No, I'm good. Well, should I put my shoe on?
I
Anything?
would put the shoe on your right foot.
All right, good.
I would. Mm-hmm.
I will.
And how old are you, sweet girl?
Show me with some clothes on again, people. It took a week. I got clothes on again.
All right, so we're going to be going through the hallways with some patients. Yeah.
Me chilling. I'm going to rehab, guys. Today they got my wife and my little girl going to be with me. So, hey, this inpatient recovery, I'm taking the first steps. You see, they got a walker with me, so I'll use this temporarily till I totally heal. But I feel moving. She don't want to be in it, but she already in it. She presented. Now, she got a mask on, so she can't be in it all the way. You ain't even know her name anyway. But we are going in to the physical therapy section. And I'm going to tell you about one thing I've learned. Physical therapists got a damn hard job, man. I ain't got but 2 toes missing. Imagine you got your legs missing. Imagine you got anything could get you out of position. You get an accident. And the physical therapist is the one that gets you back to action. So when you greet them, give them some positive satisfaction. You go first, baby. Hey. They fine.
Better for him to wear shoes in the house?
100% I do.
Okay.
I think a shoe in the
I'm
house.
gonna clean it.
At the bare minimum.
No, I'm just gonna have an indoor shoe, that's all.
Indoor shoe. Yeah. That means I end up getting a new shoe then.
Has rubber grippers.
Okay, yeah.
Well, the safest way for me, based off these, you see that tricep, baby? It ain't all defined, but it's good. And if we was in my house, the only rail I got is the one on the left. So I'm going to go up with a crutch. She showed me how to do it with a crutch. So thank you so much. On every floor, I have a walker. And for all the stairwells, I only go up 2 of the stairwells. The third one is to her personal room. So I only need 2 crutches. You buy 1 set, you got it all. So I use a crutch to go up and down, and I ain't gonna fall. Hallelujah. I'm supposed to be at occupational therapy right now. I am actually in a innovation. Not even innovation. What do they call them things? Interventions. So I'm just being quiet. I'm learning that I can be quiet. And it's an intervention. This is no therapy, but maybe that's what I need. Who knows? I'm going to look at it positive that everybody can be right at the same time. And I'm right to know, without a doubt, that I did not receive the occupational therapy prescribed.
Alright, stop.
Well, I'm back from my physical therapy and occupational therapy attack, and I was promised a snack, salt and vinegar. I love them. I love them for loving me enough to tell me things that can help me. Not everything you hear that don't delight you might not incite you. So even though things might not be delightful, recognize that everybody's right. That's my philosophy. Two people can be right at the same time. Just because they ain't thinking about what you saying, they ain't wrong. For making my wife happy, because you know you did. But I've realized something. If she's happy, it don't matter if it comes with my joy being taken away momentarily. Because it's only momentarily. That's the thing. They enjoy your pain. I get it sometimes. I get it. Don't forget it. So even if it don't seem like it ain't a rift, they just trying to get you to sniff your negativity and get it gone. Shalom. Be as honest with you as I possibly can, because this is our first meeting, so I hope you understand. Well, I'll talk to you right now if you don't mind, but just so you know why I wasn't able to jump on the initial call. I'm actually in the hospital right now. I had an infection in my foot, and on July 4th, I went back to the hospital because I went to the hospital on July 1st. But on July 1st, when I went to the hospital, they didn't do the testing to find out what was really going on. They just assumed, like, oh, you got the gout. Here's some shit, But then by the 4th, my foot was so inflamed from being misdiagnosed and misprescribed the wrong thing that they end up having to amputate one of my two toes. So if you've seen Dion's picture online, it looked just like mine. But I ain't complaining about that. Stayed on my back. Well, not as bad as you might think, because what you gotta understand, I just came from physical and occupational therapy, and man, if you know what I've seen, then you would know what I mean. That, me losing 2 toes ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Based on what I seen. Yesterday, I literally said to myself, the fact that for the first couple of days that I felt bad, it made me mad that I even got overly emotional about losing 2 toes, and I said I should slap myself. Just as I did now, I slapped the shit out myself to jump back to reality and realize I'm doing pretty damn good. To still have a positivity and love and support around me after losing 2 toes. And I promise you, it's almost like I had to lose 2 toes to come back to life, but I don't, of course, I just want to write what happened, I just want those who did not do the testing and reach out to their support on the first to at least be responsible for their malpractice and negligence, really that simple. So, that's that. That ain't sad, man. Please don't bring those words to me. I don't want to give you sad energy. The energy I want to give you is resilience and brilliance. Because I'm talking to Con Edison right now, bruh. You understand what I'm saying? Like, other people ain't in a hospital bed able to talk to Con Edison about new programs that their company to do. So even though I was getting to you late because I just came out of therapy sessions, the fact you wanted to talk now, man, I felt like was a blessing.
No, of course, absolutely. I really appreciate you responding, and I'm happy to get on the call with you.
Yeah, because if nothing else, if you can just give me a briefing about the program and, that's all. And then maybe, and possibly, they've already said that they'll be discharging me on Monday, long as this next physical therapy session that I have at 1:00, I'm able to pass the test there. So I'm sitting here. Of course, I got to do lunch and all that other stuff. So give me enough to feel good.
Sure. So I'll just walk you through the basics of what we're working on at the moment. Essentially, it's an incentive program that Con Edison launched in November 2023, and the idea is to work with site owners, developers, manufacturers, anybody working in the like space,
Mm-hmm.
and provide a financial incentive to build charging stations across the city.
That's pretty much, I guess the one thing quick question I would say.
Yes.
Based off of what you said, is this just a specific residential program for multifamilies, or is it also a commercial program for businesses that also want to put bike charging racks?
Both. So there's slightly different eligibility requirements for both of those things.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that if it's a business or a commercial property, then they need to be publicly accessible.
Understand. So if the business is willing to let the public use it, then the business can still get the benefit, and of course their employees can get the benefit during their operating hours, and then the public can get the benefit during their. Yeah, that sounds good.
So,
And are you guys under NYSERDA?
So no, not exactly. Like we're a part of how this is going is that we're working with NYSERDA certified disadvantaged community areas to define what are like those criteria where people can build these chargers with public access.
Cool. So now, pretty much, you need me to go to property owners and property management teams and tell them y'all dream of putting bike racks near their site that could be to their and the public's delight, and long as it fit within the ramifications of the eligibilities, then you guys are willing to put some bread up for them to get that facility on their site.
Right. So small tweak there. We cover the cost once the project is constructed.
Okay, so you pretty much repay.
Exactly.
Okay, so
The other piece of it is
and how does your rebate work? Is it like the client pays me and then pretty much after the client pays me for doing this big build out, and I send you our bill, and then y'all will give them a percentage of it back?
so it really just depends on who files the claim. So if the site owner files the claim, they're the ones that are incurring the cost, so they'll get the rebate. If they decide to like kind of say that we're the ones that are doing it,
Mm-hmm.
if you as a developer is the one that is doing it,
Mm-hmm.
you can file the thing and you get the rebate at the end, the incentive at the end of the program.
So pretty much put it in perspective, like I spend my money to put these bike charging stations for the owner because I'm a contractor. Now, when I submit the bill, is it just my costs or like where's the profit margin?
So that's kind of what your profit margin kind of comes in is you wouldn't really submit I imagine that you would submit the cost of the project to the site owner, right?
Okay.
As this is what it will cost you to construct. And then on the back end, the incentive programs offer you the ability to pass through some of that discount if you wanted to the site owner.
Mm-hmm.
What the final cost to your company looks like can be different to what you quote the site owner.
I get it. So, yeah, I get it. Like, I'm like, hey, owner, it's going to cost you X amount of dollars. It would have cost you X amount of dollars. Now, those dollars is what we say, and then when we submit, so I'm just trying to figure out as far as when the paperwork go, like, what am I submitting? I'm submitting the actual ads built to saying, hey, this has been built and this is, I don't get it.
Yeah, so basically, essentially what it would be is for the first step would be, let's take an example, there's a building, so you would submit the site plan and the charger that you are trying to build there.
Okay.
The spec sheet for that charger. So how we get started is we know the load, we know where it's supposed to get built, and then you submit that to us, and we'll basically put it to our services team who will say
So,
the site is already good to go or not, and then from there they'll say that based on that, this is a rough estimate of any changes that need to be made to the site for from a Con Edison perspective to things, or then they will say no, this site is good as is. The developer can go take a look and come up with an estimate for how much the project is going to cost. So we cover only certain costs, not the actual like charging station itself and stuff like that. We cover all the electrical side things, but not the full cost of those. That's why I want to walk you through the whole program at some point.
oh, yeah. And of course, what I would really need is like if you have some examples of like the site submissions and stuff. Like I'm visual. I come from a background of planning and design, so like of course if you can actually show me like a submitted project, so I can kind of see an example of what you get. And I know it varies from building to building because every jurisdiction has different specifications of what can be done in there, and I'm clear on that. But what I'm just saying is I'm trying to understand you guys' process of going, yeah.
It would involve me including things like, things like, sorry, give me one second.
Hey,
It would
that was therapy.
kind of me talking you through what are the parts
I'll
that
talk to you
Con
about that
Edison
later,
covers.
but please ask that same question later.
Later.
Yeah, once I do the last one. I still got one more to do.
Like that I
So
made
I
the bed?
want to give you 66%. I got
I made the bed
34.
really nice,
You
right?
did. That's what I wanted to address. But just so you know, I'm talking to Con Edison about future contracts with them. So I can give you my hand. You can
I
do
just
all
scan your
that.
armband.
Yeah. Hey, well, I told you I was in the hospital. I ain't lying. You can hear it in the background. But at the end of the day, I just want to make sure that I have a concept of what you guys are gonna need from us. Like I said, you have my email address because I did get your email to give you this call back. Thank you for responding and actually calling me back. But what I think I would need to be able to have a more fruitful conversation with you when we do reconvene is, like I said, if you could just email me some sample documents of the initiation of the project, and then if you have something that shows the process, then we good.
That's kind of what usually the call that I would share that with you.
Well, I like to study preliminarily. That's all. Like, so when I'm on the call, I don't want it to be the first time I'm seeing the document to make it so much easier when, on the first call, I've already got the information. I already reviewed it. So when we go over things, I'm not just being introduced to it. Now I'm being totally exposed, and anything that I have an assumption on become clear. But if I just see it for the first time, then I meet, and it can't become more in depth, and I really wouldn't be able to know the next step. But now, I think if we do this process, we'll both be in a win zone.
No, absolutely. So what I'll do is I'll send over the deck to you.
Okay.
Are you able to share any documents of like projects that we've done?
Yeah. I don't want just more so of the, how you'll have a requirement sheet saying like this is like, or what your standards are. That's more or less what I'm looking for, so I can know if a person is eligible and what I can tell them compensation wise, like, yo, this is like because everybody wants a bike charging station for their buildings in New York. That's the easy part, but what are they gonna save if they go through this program? And all people want to know, and what they gotta pay, and then pretty much the repayment would always come back to me, because I would be charging a customer a discount of what they would have paid, and then you guys making up the difference.
Right. And also just from your perspective after that, like the chargers themselves, there's a lot of manufacturers and companies who charge people to use this service. It doesn't have to be for free. And that becomes a part of how the charger gets maintained, and also in the long term, a source of revenue and basically profit for the person at some point for building the actual infrastructure.
Now, do you have a list of, like, because I'm sure you have approved manufacturers and stuff like that you're targeting, I would think, or because I don't, yeah. So is that something? Is that something you can provide? That way I can start looking at like which charges are in making whatever relationships with said companies, so I can know, like what I have to do to get the charges from them to install into the different buildings?
So yes, we have a participating contractors list.
Okay.
However, I have to say that again, the participating contractors is not an approved contractors list. It's a list of people who are wanting to be a part of this program, but Con Edison isn't endorsing them or recommending them. We're the utility, so in this part of the program, we have to say vendor neutral.
Okay.
And so this is a list of, like, this is more like a reference sheet to be able to use as like, okay, hey, these are people that are doing this, but it's entirely up to you to be able to look at other ones that are doing it and kind of share that with us. The only kind of requirement that comes into play in this entire situation is that the system needs fire suppression.
Okay.
And that comes with the territory because of the batteries not being regulated yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So pretty much, I'm looking forward to the information, because this is something every building owner was definitely interested in. It's just like, can they afford it, and do they have access to making the area fireproof?
Yeah.
I get it. I look forward to sitting with it and looking over the documentation. And like I said, I don't know if it's going to be Monday or Tuesday that I'm released, but if at least we get that next week. Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready, and then you can also, like I said, I'll send you some of the information.
Well, long as
You
you
can hop on a call and get on, and then I can actually show you and walk you through the process of the presentation.
Well, I really appreciate you taking this time and, explaining it to me, so I can get my mind on the incline about us doing services with Con Ed, and I can see what the service area is, and what areas in New York we're talking about for these services, and we're looking to expand.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you feel better.
And when can I anticipate your email where I can actually start looking at this stuff? Because I got a lot of time on my hands right now.
Absolutely. I'm out on the streets, as you would say today. I'm doing some canvassing.
Okay.
So I would say by the end of today is roughly when you would expect it.
I really appreciate that because I know, being out, and you're in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, being out in the field, the fact that you going back to the office or when you get home still putting in a little work, I love that dedication.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Uh,
You have a great day.
Thank you.
Again, best of luck with your 1 o'clock.
Oh, that's all I need, brother. Thanks for remembering.
Of course. Have a good one.
You too. All right, well, that's the truth about how I do. So Con Edison got a program in New York. And hopefully we'll be able to get some folks that can work on the team that can help with that, because it's all about just having it set up and knowing the process. And then you got, just like he said, you have some people canvassing it. And once they canvass it, I can make a site plan from anywhere in the world because they got Google Maps, Google Earth. So I can make the site plan whether I'm in Northern Virginia or New York. And then I can have a delegate that go and make sure it's all right. And I'm looking forward for this to take flight because many places have new things going on, but the big thing going on in New York is electric bikes because people can get around. You ain't got to just do the yellow taxis or the substation no more. And even with the subway station, a lot of people are utilizing their e-bikes to get them to and through the subway station. If you ever been in New York, the subway station is vast. Just for you to get to your train. It ain't no way possible to get to it fast. But e-bikes make it where you might have to go way across and you can't do it the way you want to, so you gotta still get on the train, but you might be able to go plain across the bridge and go up Essex, and you can go from Brooklyn to Harlem on an e-bike. But long as you actually use the station and charge it, or you be like my man on a scooter the other day, and the battery say it's gone dead on red. That's why they call Llama Go Green. We can keep them rolling. Know what I mean? So other two for food. This food is coming. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Yes, ma'am. All right. Hey, baby. Baby.
Yes.
Yeah, my grandma calling me. Let me just hit her right quick and I'll, And the last thing, if you don't mind closing the door for me. Hello? How you doing, Grandma? I'm doing very well, Grandma. I have had to deal with some, I'm dealing with stuff, but grandson is strong and know how to deal with it, so yeah, I feel good. That's the biggest part.
Well, I'm going to tell you about my grandson, Corey, a long time ago. He said, I told him, I said, good, Corey, you got a plan, what's your plan? And everyone's
These people crazy, Grandma. I can't even move in the bed for this stupid thing keep beeping.
Please don't get up.
And then that's the only thing that's a little bit absurd right now. That I'm healthy, I can run, I can jump, And they got me in the bed that even if I move my neck, the things start going off. Like they can't figure the problem out and get it solved. Only thing frustrating is beep, beep, beep. I can't even eat. Most times I can't sleep because they got me in this dumb bed.
Well, all of that is in the making, too. After a while, everything will be clear, okay? Yeah. So, but you home, right?
Yeah, of course I called you. I called you because life is good and I'm feeling great, but I promise you this, you hear it. You know what I'm saying now? Imagine anytime even you turn your neck, you try to eat, things just keep beeping. You know what I'm saying? It's silly. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I haven't got out the bed once and I done been here for a week. Yeah, but I'm loving it, Grandma. Like I said, I do my best to remain positive, and I shall. But you hear it just as well as I do. Yeah, that's true.
Well, like it should. So you just be cool and keep on taking it easy, okay?
Well, I am, Grandma. Guess what? I went to therapy this morning. They had the therapy, and you see how long? Like I gotta keep listening to the. I promise you. That's the only thing. Me health wise, me everything wise is good. But they got this bed that go crazy. I mean, literally. Grandma, I ain't moved yet. I ain't tried to get out the bed. Ain't even thought about getting out the bed. You know what I mean? But this thing warned them when I turn my head. You know what I mean? Now, that part is crazy. All I want to do is eat in peace. I gotta go back to the therapy in 5 minutes, and this thing done beat 5, 6 times. And try to get a little nap before therapy that can't even exist because you gotta keep hearing this. So I gotta just laugh at it, Grandma. Like this. So this is what your grandson going through right now. I think they just trying to mess with my head. I ain't lying to you. No, no, this is the way I'm gonna take it, Grandma. Guess what? I got one more test to do, from 1 to 2, and after that they let me go home on Monday. So regardless of all this foolishness they got going on, it's gonna be okay. So, it's okay right now. You're right.
I know that's right. It's okay.
But hey, Grandma, you know just as surely as I do. You hear it. You hear what your like. It's one thing you call me and I'm like, Grandma, they doing this, they doing. Grandma, you hear it. So, and like I said, this is the 5th time the thing went off. I ain't took one bite of my food yet. Gratitude for food. I got gratitude. Grandma called and made my mood good. But if y'all want to know what's going on, you hear the beat. And listen to them. Listen how long you done seen, you done heard how long it's gonna take them to get in here. They want me to hit a beep all day? Okay. Okay. Oh, it's you again. She brought the chips she promised. She done went up 50 points.
Were you trying to get up?
Hell no, I ain't never tried to get up. I've been here a week.
It was just beeping.
I know, but this is what I want to tell you.
I was coming in regardless.
Yeah, because you did what you said. So, like I said, I love you now. Now, is there some way you're changing the sensitivity? Because I promise. Watch this. Well, shoot. Yeah, see, I ain't lying. I just turned my neck, the thing start beeping. Now, what you gonna do about that? Or somebody can change that.
First thing I can tell you is scoot yourself to the
Well,
middle
I
of the bed.
feel you, but come on, you just seen all I did was change my neck.
No, I do.
But if you're in the middle of the bed,
I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Then what we can do about the sensitivity?
the sensitivity is on what needs to be for the current fall protocol. However, we can look at adjusting your fall.
Or you have just witnessed my capabilities. Why am I still in the bed?
I hear you.
Okay, long as you hear me, you don't have to agree with me. Long as you hear me. But if you could talk to somebody, because I'm supposed to be going at 1. I promise you, this thing is beat 5-6 times. You see, I have to get a bite of it's gratitude for food, and they won't let me have gratitude. I'm gonna stay right in the middle. But when I leave to go to physical therapy, if they could do something to adjust this so I can sleep Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, so I can be right for Monday to go home.
I'll see what I can do for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, Grandma, I try to get solutions. You know me. As Grandma say, you just said. Corey, work a plan. I can even get through that. What are we talking about? Yeah, I can get through that. That won't nothing there. I'm going to eat my fish and broccoli and tea. And I realize I can't even get to the other stuff, so I won't be mad. I'm just going to... Oh, boy. Yeah, I am the cucumber now. Okay. I love you, Grandma. Thanks for calling. As you see, I'm in good spirits even when I got to hit a negative. And it's funny, the person who knew they gave me the most negative earlier, they came and brought me some chips as a parting gift. You heard her coming here. She brought me some chips, so I can't even be mad at her no more. She brought me some chips, so, I didn't even get to complain about her because she brought the chips so I could complain, so. You see, Grandma, that's how my life worked right there, period. That's what, I hate the fact that I've been recording because people got the chance to see how the creator work with me. Negative, long as I don't fall into it, it fall away, and then some kind of way I win from it. I never be mad in the corner running, And I still have gratitude for food. How old is my grandma?
91 and plus.
So I got a grandma that's 91 plus. Every day, everybody do better numbers. So we at like 120. So that plus, I know exactly how many plus because that's how many days we have done everybody do better. And you see, the reason I do better, because I got good support. Grandma called me right at the time the devil thought he was going to shine. You see?
So, all right, now you see it.
You see it? Y'all want to hate? I'm just going to get a call and still go all the way to the top. Y'all mad I'm about to ride easy. Look at me. I'm eating. You wish you was sitting back in a chair eating like me, too. Ringing the bell. Get in here and bring me water,
I was telling Autumn that when you was in Atlantic City, the man said, you're going to ride easy. I said, you know what? I'm still waiting.
Well, guess what? Somebody prophesied to me. They was like, what you need to do is get baptized in the name of Jesus. And I said, nigga, I done already been baptized,
Right, you already did it. I mean, in the big ocean. I mean, yes, you did. Did that already.
My grandma was with me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you telling me what I need to do. I love you, but shut it up, nigga. But thank you for saying it because at least now, you reminded me of when me and this lady I'm talking to right here, 91 years old, Lord have mercy. I hadn't even been married then, so we talk about over 25 years ago. Or maybe we're about to hit the 25-year anniversary. I don't know. But...
Oh, right. The old lady's still around.
That only because she's supposed to see riding easy. What are we talking about?
Right.
Riding easy is for her. You think it's about me. You think this story about me. No, this story is about the lady on the phone. That's why every time her birthday come around, I give you a whole nother show. We always grow on the day she grew. And would you tell them how big you was when you came out? I'm sorry to put you on the spot like that, Grandma, but you know you was big. She ain't do that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I tell the truth. I tell the truth. And they be mad at me for telling the truth, man. Man.
We could go way back.
Oh, man, I'm going back to when you was a baby. Tell them how big you was 91 years ago in 15 days. How big was you when you came out?
I was big.
I ain't gonna lie, they thought Grandma was two babies, you know. Her mama had 14 children. After Grandma, she was like, never again, you know.
No, you missed two. Mama had 16.
Great day, she had 16. I heard her. You see my family? You see why y'all can't? I got all these spirits working in my favor because I'm positive, so I bring them in positive. You might try to hit me with negative. It will never. I got 16 rays. And that's just on my grandmama's side. I don't know too much about Grandpa, but I'm going to get Grandma to tell me about Grandpa one day.
It just like Sean said. Sean said, I ain't know too much about you as a mama, but I know a whole lot of you turn to be a grandma, okay? Yes, it too. So you got it on both sides. You know about I've been a mom, and you know about being a grandma.
Yeah. Great Dana moment. So, y'all don't know how big my family is. Practically a third of America I'm related to, you know.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Well, Grandma, as always, I needed everybody to know the kind of joy we get when we sit or, you know. Man, if I was with her right now, oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, Corey. It's good. The relationship, Lord, we can go back and rejoice from way back now. Wow. Hey.
All right. Well, I hope you got some lunch, Grandma. And I'm looking forward to seeing Ride Easy happen so me and you can keep yapping about the good things that the Creator got for us. I love reverencing Him. Even with, man, Grandma, let me say one thing that I just want to say before I get off. When you go to occupational therapy and physical therapy, you're not by yourself. You see everybody else that's in there, right? And Grandma, you know, I ain't lose but 2 toes. Man, you know what I seen in there. Grandma, you know what I seen in there. It was funny. I'm going to do it again. I said, Corey, I'm going to do something to you. And I said, man, the fact that I heard you complain one time, I'm going to slap you. And you heard it just now, and I slapped myself for the fact that I even complained one time. Because I seen people whose problems was 1,000 times worse than mine.
All right now, Corey. All right now.
And Grandma, those people was in there smiling and happy just to be alive and a chance again. Like I said, 2 toes. What about the guy who lost 2 legs? What about the guy who ain't had no feet at all and still was trying to walk? I was like, he walking, you know, with no feet. Like, dog, Grandma, I'm gonna shut up and eat for gratitude for food, but I just wanted to tell you, Mama, what I done seen. And everything.
So you get wiser, you're wiser, you know?
I like being wiser. It feel good. The slap didn't feel good, but
It always somebody is worse off than you. Somebody rather to be in your shoes because somebody is much worse off. That's why you got to be grateful.
Hello, hello.
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I hope you're feeling good.
I'm feeling good. Are you feeling good?
Not all the way, because I just slapped myself a couple seconds ago.
You just what yourself?
I slapped myself.
You slapped yourself.
Damn right. You want to know why?
Why?
You look so perplexed.
Why?
But I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah, tell me why.
Because I have went to physical therapy, which is what you do. You a physical therapist,
I am,
right?
yes.
Well, see, me, when I first looked and seen my toes that got cut off, I was like, oh, and all this old stuff. You know, like I'm dealing with something for real. Then you get in physical therapy and you see the guy who done lost both legs. You see the guy who done lost a whole leg. And I will slap myself again in front of you for complaining. Because now I'm maintaining.
yourself
Just make
again.
sure we clear. Sometimes you do need to slap yourself. And the fact that people don't slap themselves is the problem. Because I should never complain. Do you get what I'm saying?
Complain.
Well, I can't. No, listen what I'm talking. Listen.
what you're
Don't
saying.
rebut. So if you know what I'm saying, go with it.
Do you want to put a shirt on?
Well, I want to finish eating, but you got to understand, this daggone alarm kept repeating.
Oh.
Yeah, well, let's get to this last physical therapy session with this last young lady. And I'm going to slap myself if I complain. Because I'm a man that understand that we shouldn't be complaining when we got so much to be grateful for.
Yeah, we do.
All right, and that's all I want to say to you.
All right.
All right, Grandma, I love you.
I love you too now. I love you too, young man.
I'll talk to you soon.
Right on.
Right on. All right.
You need to eat a little bit more?
Just this piece right here.
Yeah,
Talk
you
to
go
you
ahead.
about what we gonna do.
Go ahead. Well, we're going to do some stuff in the room first because I want to see how much you can do by yourself in the room.
What you mean in the room?
Like, I want to see if we can make you blue instead of yellow, fall color, meaning that you could get up and you can go to the bathroom yourself, get your clothes yourself, that kind of stuff, but I have to make sure that you're safe to do it before we let you do it.
Yeah, I got you. I hope you understand my mental.
Yeah.
I have such more appreciation for you guys. I thought doctors had a hard job. I've been here for a week now, so I know doctors just go and praise. But every day, I'm amazed by the fact that you guys take people from
Yeah.
whatever the hell.
All day,
to-
every day.
Well, like I said, I appreciate y'all a little bit differently than, most people don't know.
Yeah, they don't.
Or they definitely don't respect, even, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I want to tell you that is not who I am.
Yeah.
Not,
All right.
especially not anymore. Based off of what I saw. And most people need to see. Well, not, it ain't like something that need to be on TV and all, but I'm just saying, you get what I'm saying. You know
No,
where
yeah.
I'm coming from.
100%. 100%. Let me know when you're done.
I probably need about 2 minutes. My shirt's right there, my shoe right there. I know where you at mentally as far as what you want from me, and I'm ready to give it to you.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's just this bed sensitivity is so high. Every 5 seconds it kept beeping, so.
I know, it's annoying. At the very least, we'll get those alarms off.
Thank you. That's if we could do that by the time we get out of here. By the time I get back. I'll be very happy about that. And whatever ability you need to see, I'm more than sure you'll get it from me. Independently. So first, my shirt's right there.
Oh yeah. There you go.
But yeah, people complaining about little things. That's something that could never happen to me again. Cool.
Let's get you here.
And man, I can get out of the bed on my own now. Proving I can at least get out the bed. You see the scissors that got cut off. Hallelujah. Well, I'm actually in physical therapy room. You can see they do therapy in here. I'm to the point where they want me to go home. I want to go home. I'm grateful, Shalom, that the Creator loved me enough to take me through this, because he knew this was going to change me and make me a better man. He knew it. He got it. So I got a new blue, meaning I can do a little more than what I've been doing. The good lady over there, she's the one that shared the Corey Go 50. And that's been working. That was a gift to me. I know to go 50%. That's what's up. She got this scooter. All right, well, I can video a little bit. You see, I got a little sweat on me. But I wanted you to know that this is probably where I'm going to end up going with it. So I can get it and not have to move so slow. I'm not really a walker kind of guy. This is the main thing. I have walkers. My wife found 3 walkers at Goodwill for like $20. So I will use the walker on every level. I got one for the basement, the first floor, and the second floor. And I will get one of these so when I go outside, I can make sure I do it correctly. So I'm going to respect the process, you know. I want this foot to heal so the world can get the true reveal of YAHReal. Man, if I got to get on one of these to do it, you knew it happened. All right. Well, they have different challenges. It's pretty cool.
Do you have anything after this? Do you know?
These were I had the 3 today. I did the physical therapy, stair learning, physical therapy, balance learning. I did this twice, and I'm happy about it because this is nice. I hope I get one. And then afterwards, maybe I'll get a electric scooter or something to keep that type activity going. All right, well, I'm sure.
So you know when you're back in your room, you have to put your shoes on before getting up.
Yeah, I did not know, but thanks for telling me. My actual hard shoes?
Shoes or the like grippy socks so that